How to become ACCA member? To become ACCA member, you have to complete 3 things. The first thing is you have to pass all the exam. If you get exemption of 9 papers, you have to pass the other 4 paper exam. If you never get exemption and you start from the first paper, you have to complete the first paper until the 13th paper. So you have to pass all the exam. When you pass the exam and you never complete either one of the other 2, you are called ACCA affiliates. Then the second thing you have to do is to complete EPSM, Ethics and Professional Skills module. It will cost you around 70 over pound, if I'm not mistaken, and it will take you approximately 15 hours to complete. Having said that, you do not need to sit in front of your computer for 15 hours because the module allows you to stop anytime and you can resume to the part that you have left earlier when you want to resume the module. So it means you can stop anytime and resume when you are free. Okay, so the Ethics and Professional Skills module, basically there are case study, there are videos, there are some interactive windows for you to pick the answer for you to pick the response that you think is the most suitable, right? And Ethics and Professional Skills module is not exam, so it means you will not have the result of pass or fail and things like this, but it is more towards like guiding you to make the so-called right decision in terms of ethics and also professionalism, right? So that module, you got to complete it. You can do it before you take any exam, or you can complete it after you take exam, or you can do it simultaneously. When you are taking exam, you are doing the Ethics and Professional Skills module. There is no compulsory timing for you to do Ethics and Professional Skills module, but you have to complete the module, then only you can apply for membership, right? Now, ACCA advise students to take the module before the students take SBL exam. Why is that so? It's because the module is closely related to SBL, and with the case study given in the module, you may have some idea or you may have a better understanding on how you should answer SBL questions, especially for full-time students. When you don't have working experience, we strongly advise you to complete the module first before you go for SBL exam. Right? That's the second thing. The third thing is you have to complete your working experience and also the practical experience requirement, right? So this part is there are 2 pathways to complete this part. If you join the approved employer, it means ACCA already detail the job description of the positions of the employers and give exemption in completing the requirement. So it means that when you work with approved employers, you do not need to do anything extra, you do not need to do any documentation. After 3 years, you are considered as completing the working experience requirement. PER consider to complete already. You do not need to do anything. So that's why it is called exempted, because exempted means you are exempted from giving more information, giving more details, or giving more documents related to what you have done in these 3 years. Right? So these approved learning employers is already in cooperation with ACCA. ACCA already ascertain, the job description and confirm that when you work with the employer, you will be able to complete the PER. So you do not need to do any extra documentation. But if you don't work with approved employer, if you work with non-approved employer, can you still complete your PER? Yes, definitely. For me, myself, I actually walked through this pathway. I work with a non-approved employer, and what did I do? I will need to go to my portal and update what are the experience that I've gained and what are the description of the work that I've done with this employer, and I have to get my supervisor or my manager, who is a qualified accountant, to verify what I mentioned in my portal is accurate. So this so-called manager who can verify what you have written must be a qualified accountant. Qualified accountant means it must be a CA in Malaysia. It means MIA member, right? Or this person can be the member of any professional body, right? So he or she must be a qualified accountant to verify what you have written. Okay, so if the so-called manager, supervisor, if he or she can verify what you have written as experience and it fulfills the PER requirement, then it is the same that after 3 years, you can also apply for membership, right? So once you complete these 3 things, you can apply for membership. You need to apply for membership via your portal, and then you will receive the certificate after your membership has been approved, right? And after your membership application has been approved. Now, talking about the PER, right? Talking about PER, I would like to top up that there are a few areas that you need to fulfill, right, in order to fulfill the PER. So this you can check the website, or you can go to YouTube channel to search for practical experience requirement by ACCA. They explain to you in detail how are you supposed to do this and what are the areas that you have to fulfill. There are some compulsory areas and there are some optionals that you can choose among the areas that is listed. So you got to make sure, if you are working with a non-approved employer, you got to make sure that you fulfill whatever is required as listed in the PER, right? Practical experience requirement. So that is the pathway of becoming ACCA member. And when you, in Malaysia, when you are accepted as ACCA member, you will be given the certificate in our stakeholder appreciation dinner, right? So hope to see you over there.